is up, guys? This is CappingTV coming at you live for some LAN Downunder 2023 action. Welcome back. We are here live from GIC in Melbourne. A special thanks to our sponsor, Marketplace.tf, for coming in clutch this year. Before the grand finals, we will be bringing you the third place decider between Live Horse Reaction and Pipelin6. My name is Big Fellow Goose, and joining me, we have a very, very special guest, a staple for the Oz Fortress community, Solomon. How are you going today, my friends?
I'm going great. All the better for being here and taking on this impromptu decision to cast alongside Goose.
Exactly, yeah, no, so there was a bit of a mix-up with some of the Airbnbs. We have some rowdy gamers in the Oz Fortress community, so a few gamers have departed their Airbnbs, just getting a little bit keen on the interstate festives. But despite all of that, we do have two teams deciding this third place. So this match is really important because if you lose this match, you go home with nothing. So players, if they want to make back some of the money they spent getting here, make a bit of their, their booze money back or anything at all, then, this is the match where they need to show up. We have Pipelin6 versus Live Horse Reaction. So, two really, really solid teams here managed to go pretty much all the way, just both unfortunately getting knocked down in the semi-finals, but they have one last chance to go home feeling a little bit more positive with themselves. Don't you reckon, Solomon?
It's going to be a great fight. I can't wait to see how it unfolds.
Yeah.
And, this is a new and exciting experience for me. I can hear the voice. My own voice echoing in my head.
Yeah, I've been we're doing that all. I'd advise maybe you take one ear on and you go one ear off, and that can sometimes combat some of the reverberation from the stream and from the speakers there.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, but if you chuck us those right there, just pass us one of those. We have Live Horse Reaction. You saw them before. We have Yule, Camille, Alt, Gooseman, Redcoat, and Dogroll. So
the best people.
Yeah, very, very good plays. Combo Scout being Yule, Flank Scout being Camille, Pocket, Soldier, Alt. Roma is Gooseman. He has been dishing out the goods today as well. Redcoats on demo, an iconic demo man in the Oddsport community, and Dogroll, a very, very well-renowned Oceanic medic. On the side of Pipelin6, we've got some newer players. They've still been around a while, but they're not as
established.
Not as established. Thank you. I was searching for a word there, and you came through with it there, Simon. So
I have the best words.
So the combo scout, we have Zerk, Pocket Scout. Flank Scout, Flare. We got MG on Pocket Soldier, Pipeline 12 on Roma. So that's where the name derives from, I guess. Pipelin6. It's 6 of them, and Pipeline 12. Maybe they halved the name. I don't know. That's my detective work. That's the best you're going to get from me. And User on demo and Freaky on medic. So looking at this roster already, I would say User had a fantastic day yesterday on demo, man. He really, really turned up for his team. And I don't want to overstate, but I'd say he almost carried some of those games. He was just really coming in, getting such good stats, lots of damage. I think he got up to 450 DPM at one point. If we look back at the logs, I'm sure we could find it. Maybe I'm having a false memory, but you never really know. With Solomon, last time you mentioned you played, last time you played TF2 was in 2017. So do any
Correct.
of these players on either of these rosters, any bells ringing for you or of any sort?
Well, as a matter of fact, I know pretty much everyone on the team that Doggerel's playing on.
Yeah.
Since I had the pleasure of roster riding alongside them, I managed to secure a Premier First Place win in Season 31. As for Pipelin6, I don't know most of these folks, but based on the exciting things you told me, it remains to be seen whether they'll deliver this game again. A lot of new names here.
Yeah.
It appears that they're warming up right now.
We are going into the server, and this is going to be a best of 3 match. Mitch is giving me the nod right there. Best of 3. So the first pick being Gullywash. I haven't seen much of Gullywash this LAN, so always Good. Do you have any special connections to this map, Solomon?
I love the fast rollout.
What's your main? Soldier?
Soldier, pretty much always. There's a very exciting rollout you can do. It's near and dear to the jump community.
Yeah.
You can beat the demo to middle. That's as far as my special knowledge of the map goes. Pretty tricky to pull off. Probably not something we'll see from either team. Thought it would be interesting to know.
Yeah, so we actually just have some bans. So with apologies, there's an armchair right there that I gotta look in. So Snakewater, so Pipeline banning Snakewater and Sultry and Bagel. So some interesting bans. The Bagel, understandable, it's a Koth map. Out of the 2 Koth maps, it's one of the weird Koth maps. Have you seen much of Bagel, Solomon, or is that a new one for you?
No, it's a new one.
It's a new one for me. It's a new one for you. It's a new one for me. You know,
rings a bell.
Yeah,
rings a bell.
Yeah, it's got a more popular over the years, and I think we saw just before I went off the screen, Live Hots were actually banning Granary as well. So that surprised us last game. I think they did ban Granary in the semi-finals against Protein Farts. So, you know, being older players as well, it's interesting to see them ban Granary because usually the older players do. That's a map that had a lot of play time back in the day. So we already know we have Gullywash being Pipeline's pick. Then we have Product. So Live Horse Reaction opting for a Koth map that they didn't get to see in the semi-finals. Maybe trying to possibly throw Pipeline6 off a little bit. And then we will be finishing off on Sunny Process. Everybody loving that. And we're just almost we're missing 1 player in the server, but we should be getting this game going for you soon. On the note of maps, Solomon, are there any particular favorites of yours that you like seeing for like the spectating side of things?
Despite its chokiness, I quite like Granary. Just
Yeah.
like the subtle improvements that the teams can make. That's a controversial take. I've always liked Gullywash. I think some of the newer maps are exciting. I think King of the Hill's quite underrated in sixes.
It's a very underrated game. I like the speediness of King of the Hill. It's back and forth and less kind of stalematey compared to, you know, 5 CP can get a little bit tiresome at some points. But yeah, no, I think the selection of maps here, I think they've gone for something familiar. You know, no Sultry, no Bagel. No one really likes to say it. I don't know who thought Sultry was a good idea, but I don't know a single call after. Have you even heard of Sultry?
Sultry? Never.
Yeah, no. I remember one season we were playing this awful map called Kalinka or something, and it was just I don't know. Australians, we have very strange odd map choices. I think there's something in the water here.
Something in the water.
Yeah. The Melbourne tap water is pretty good, but wherever the admins are situated, maybe in like WA, they've got some mineral runoffs from the mines or something. And
watch, I'm going to poison myself right now.
And speaking of which, are you a Melbourne local yourself, Solomon?
Sure am.
Oh, nice.
My purpose in coming today was to say hi to a few friends. I wasn't here yesterday.
Yeah.
All of this is new to me.
Well, as a fellow Melburnian myself, it's, you know, great to have someone on the couch. I'm from, you know, the southeast, you know, the Chadstone area where the big old shopping centre is.
Isn't
just
there an
doxing
IKEA
myself live on camera right now, but I don't care. Chadstone represent, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
We love our Chadstone representatives.
Yeah, it's you know, very anyone from Melbourne will tell you how good Melbourne is. I don't ever shut up about it, especially if anyone from Sydney is in the same room as me. I
think pretty much everyone here is Melburnian, right?
Yeah.
Or did some people travel down?
Oh no, we have had quite a few people travel down from. Most people are from Vic, but there's been someone from WA. I saw.
Wow.
Let's dox this. So we got someone from Tassie.
Australia's enormous. It's a big continent.
So Connor from Witness Gaming coming in from WA, which is really, really cool. He'll be playing in the finals.
Respect.
Yeah, massive respect if you're flying all the way out from WA or even Perth, you know. It's a long flight. It's a big continent, big country.
It's going to be a massive embarrassment. I can't speak with the reverberation. It's fine. I'll do this. It'll be an embarrassment to the state of Western Australia if he doesn't secure this victory. So, He better deliver.
But on that note, like it's looking quite promising for WG. Protein Farts were playing. They were quite red hot in the semi-finals. I don't think he managed to catch it, but
Gloomy and Goose.
Yeah.
When we're talking about Protein Farts, this flatulent team, and we're talking about Witness Gaming.
Yes.
What's the connection?
Well, the connection is that they're both versing each other in the grand final, and it's funny because you have such an official, like, I think Witness Gaming, they actually belong to an official organization. And then these other guys, they rock up with this funny meme name like Protein Farts because because Raylan eats a lot of protein apparently, so that's why they settled on that name.
I brought a casein shake with me.
So you got to get the gains. The gains don't stop even if you are casting a game of Team Fortress 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Had I known I'd be casting, I might have brought more food.
Exactly.
Maybe a banana.
I stocked up on 2 mandarins this morning. I've been known as the Mandarin Man.
The Mandarin Man.
The Mandarin Man. I've been going around tearing off pieces.
Ni hao.
Like, yeah, exactly. Do you want a piece of Mandarin? Everyone's been loving it, and with the Asian supermarket just down the road, they sell mandarins, they sell snacks. There's very beneficial to the talent team of CappingTV. Otherwise, we would have run out of steam a very long time ago. But yeah, no. So the third place playoff is about to start. Unfortunately, both teams will not get the chance to look at this glorious trophy that we have this year. This is the first Oz Fortress Australian first trophy. It says on the side, Team Fortress 2 LAN champion. We have LAN Downunder 2018 going to 1D Pocket. LAN Downunder 2019 going to Snore Zone. Witness Gaming, WG taking the title last year, and Walrus Gambit taking the Summer Brawl earlier this year as well.
Mind if I examine?
Absolutely.
This is very high quality.
It was actually falling apart yesterday. We had to get a wrench in and sort of fix it up a little bit, but
this beats any in-game cosmetic.
Yeah.
Tyler, you remember TLR, the incident?
Yeah.
Let's not go into that. But hopefully the team that earns this trophy
they'll love it.
Appreciates its quality.
And then we have this is the LAN Downunder 20. Here, we'll get that on stream for you, ladies and gentlemen. Just a nice close-up shot of that one there. This is the LAN Downunder 2022 trophy. So a big upgrade, a sizable difference between the two. I actually I got awarded one of these last year for screaming my guts out. Just that someone came up to us, oh, you did a great job casting. I was like, oh, thank you so much. I still have it on my bedside table. It's LAN Downunder 2022. But yeah. So the trophy. The trophy is here, and we should be getting this game started soon. I'm not sure exactly the amount that the third place winner takes home, but the point is they get to take some money, and we are going into map 1 right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're on Gully Wash for the LAN Downunder 2023. This is Pipelin6 versus Live Horse Reaction for the third place decider. Who have you got your eyes on this mid, Solomon?
At the moment, I've got my eyes on Gooseman, and Yule's bombing in.
Oh, and a big bomb already from Yule. He's going to take out the medic already. Yule's going to be picking up Yule in response to that. Ray will be taking out Redcoats. Scarlet and Alt just picking up 2 players right now.
It's all over for Pipelin6.
Pipelin6 just sort of collapsing, but look at this. Live Horse Reaction actually managed to lose a few players as well, despite losing their medic early on.
We're seeing excellent deathmatch from Pipelin6. They can secure... Oh. Some event just took place downstairs. What do you suppose that was?
Some very, very keen gamers right here. But, Pipelin6 did manage... Oh, no, sorry. Live Horse Reaction managing to take that. Maybe we got the HUD fixed up for you there, ladies and gentlemen. And we can move forward. It looks like Redcoats is actually on Soldier. They've had a bit of a mix-up for classes. I think they're just having a bit of fun right now. So they're taking second. Alt is actually on Scout right now, which is very, very surprising to see. And they are going to be taking this in, or trying to have a little poke through. User and Flusher are going to be getting Yule and 2 other players. So the Soldiers down on the side of Live Horse Reaction. 2 players on the point. A little bit of cap time left. Camille needs to get a touch on there. It's just dog roll up right now. Can he get out? I think he might just be able to if he can get this pack. Just barely dodging the rocket. That was so close, Solomon. He almost fell there.
Well, this is certainly exciting. It'll be curious to see how this last push plays out. There are many possible ways it could go.
So I think it looks like Pipeline are going to try and play it a bit slow. You know, you've got live horse reaction. They're off classing right now. I think they've done this. They want to give the spectators a good game. You got Gooseman on demo right now. He was having an insane game on Roma, but hey, if you just jump in as demo, you can do the same thing. And with that being said, the Uber has come out, and they are on. The combo is trapped in spawn. The sentry is still up. You got the lock and load on Gooseman right now. He's going to be picking up 2. Redcoat's going to be picking up Pipeline 12 as well. Inevitably, Gooseman will be going down. Can this result in any capitalization? Almost getting it, but not quite. Again, there's one soldier down left, and it's just Doggerel versus the world. Is he going to get out again? Flair is going to be gunning him down, but he picks up the pack, and Doggerel lives to see another day.
Well, all that jumping is certainly paying off. Doggerel recently claimed a world record on jump, a rather impressive one, might I add. His movement is certainly delivering.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, the only person not off classing on the side of Live Horse is Doggerel, and that would be a wise move. You know, you need your medic, you need your main. Gooseman's going to be picking up MG in the midst of this downtime, so ult is going to be down. I'm interested to see if he goes for an off-class. Redcoat's just sort of walking in. He doesn't want to. I thought he was going to go for a jump there, but he sort of just waltzes in and just kind of walks straight into a scout. Uber out on the side of Pipeline 6. Zerk going to be getting in nice and deep. That prompts the Uber. The reply. Gooseman now trying to get some. Oh, and a nice shot from Gooseman onto auxiliary. Those long range lock and loads coming through. Pipeline trying to salvage something, managing to pick up Doggerel as well.
Gooseman showing tremendous confidence in his DM using the lock and load. It's a bold play.
Doggerel going down there. You know, it means that there's still the medic is, they're not going to have a medic, but look at this live horse reaction. They're already in, and they're on the point. They just need a little bit more of a touch. This story has happened 3 times already. They just keep going, and Gooseman eventually able to pick him up, hitting up 3 players with a crit sticky. A triple treat for an excellent player right there. First round going to live horse reaction. A stunning series so far, Solomon.
This has been sensational so far. I've been loving watching the back and forth. We'll see how this mid-fight plays out. We've got the demos rolling out.
So Matteo is going to be shooting Big Door. It looks like live horse reaction. All players rolling out through Big Door as well. Camille going to be trying to get up onto the higher ground here. Soldier coming in from Redcoats. Big bomb there. The user is down. That is the demo gone. User cannot do any more damage for his team because he is dead. MG's going to be salvaging stuff with the pickup onto Albert Scarlet's going to be getting pick up Pipeline 12. MG still putting in a lot of work here, keeping his team in this fight. Flair just getting. No, he doesn't manage to pick up Doggerel. Doggerel down to 50 HP. And an insane shot from Yule. And the player Zerk just surfing out into safety. 38 HP, but wow, what a shot from Yule. My goodness gracious me.
Yeah, it's very exciting to watch. Zerk is still going at it. It does go down. We've got Camille on her way. Got Yule commanding the capture point.
Despite the little roster shake-up from them, they are looking quite dominant this game. Matteo's just shooting some iron bombers down river. You love to see it. But now Yule, so they've got about a 40% advantage. Pipeline 6, no off classes just yet. I would advise to get on Pyro, and the Uber does come out onto Yule. He's going to be bombing in 6. The heavy is up now, but MG is already down. Pipeline 12 down as well. There's 2 down on the side of Pipeline 6. Flair's still up the heavy. The fat man is gunning him down. There's a lot of point time, and live horse reaction not managing to capitalize on that Uber advantage there, Solomon.
Doggerel's still up there. I say he might go for a... No, he's not going for a back cap. He's going to heal up his teammates. And it looks like Blue's regaining ground. We'll see how a fight takes place at the middle point.
The fight isn't quite over. You know, that really good job managing to hold on to that last point there. So now with that in mind, Gooseman's going to be picking up MG as he tries to go into a sack. Flusher eventually taking him down. The demo is down for Live Horse Reaction. Is it going to matter a whole lot? I think they are going to still try to sort of stay in and bait out the Uber, which is what they do.
This is a chaotic mid-fight. There's back and forth going on at several different parts of the map.
An early pop from Pipelin6. There's a back cap going on right now. Live Horse Reaction just sort of teasing him a bit. Ooh, dog roll will be falling to MG eventually, but Alt's just wreaking complete havoc on the flank right now.
Chaos.
Finally, Flusher manages to pick him off. Pipeline12 getting the final kill, getting 2, picking up 2 on mid.
They've definitely claimed the advantage. I think they'll be able to take this all the way to last. It's a complete wipe. The Mets building.
Mateo is locking that forward spawn up as well. Sorry, user, the names get a little bit messed up. I'll try to correct myself from here on out. Freaky does have a 77% advantage. So if you're in Pipeline6 right now, you're in a pretty good position.
They've got to push fast. They're going to follow through.
They need to push fast. Otherwise, that Uber ad, the advantage is a diminishing advantage. As you know, the longer they wait, the harder it is going to be. Pyro up on for Live Horse Reaction, and the Uber does come out. User is going to be charging right through here, shooting some stickies. The User picking up ult as well. You will fall to Pipeline12. Gooseman and Redcoats picking up Edgy.
She's still alive beneath the point. Is she going to secure this?
Frags going back and forth, and Pipeline6 managing to get around on the scoreboard, which is good. Don't count them out of this one, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a best of 3. We've still got a fight to come. It's 1-1. We'll see how this happens. Oh, I like that little 360 by Mateo, showing great confidence in his mouse control.
Yeah, very, very solid rollout as well. It seems to be very coordinated. Gooseman as well, very committed
still
to this.
On the lock and load.
Still on the lock and load. He's going to be trying to snipe, get those pipe snipes up. Yule, is he going to go for drop? No, it's actually going to be Redcoats going drop down. He messes up the first jump. Let's see if there's anyone behind. But the players have rotated to a different side of that. Flusher and Ray, the 2 scouts, cleaning something up. Alt's going to be bullying the demo. User is going to be falling to him. And we've got Alt still down, taking on the combo. Redcoats finally managing to wrap around onto the flank and take out Freaky. So now it's just Zerk versus the combo. He's got to get that scout down. So if he wants to pick the medic, the soldiers and the rest of the team is here, but Alt is putting in a lot of work as well. And the Uber just come out from dog roll. So we have had a mid fight. No one has capped mid yet, ladies and gentlemen. The fight is still going, but with that in mind and MG falling to Camille, we can safely say that Live Horse Reaction have won this fight, Solomon.
That was tremendous. It was very exciting. It looked to be a very careful, very delicate battle, bit back and forth. But then the soldier came in, he overpowered the combo of the medic and the scout. But we've still got a fight on our hands. We've got a lot happening at 2 different choke points.
Yeah, so you see this stuff from Live Horse Reaction. They keep wanting to get behind Pipeline6. Yeah, they're trying to throw them off with the kind of by like these flank routes. They're quite aggressive flanks, and Gooseman is still using the lock and load. I have no idea what is going on right now, but he is very persistent with this play. Pipeline12 hanging around the top of River. He's going to opt to back off. You will be picking up Flusher as well, so it's 3 down for Pipeline6, and they have absolutely no Uber to work with. So if you're in their position right now, it's looking like a bit of a dangerous situation, Solomon.
I imagine in theory the lock and load is better given good enough DM. But we've got an Uber. Alt's rushing in. He gets off a few meat shots, doesn't secure the kill on the scout. He's dancing above the point. We've got Flair defending. At last, he takes out the scout.
Yule is still underneath the point. He's on 90. Both soldiers underneath the point as well. It's up to Yule and Redcoats. Yule gets the arrow in. It's just a heavy up. Can he get onto the point? I think he can. And there's just one more Pipeline12 trying to salvage something.
Yule delivers.
Yule bringing in the goods for this one, ladies and gentlemen. 2-1 in favor of Live Horse Reaction.
Let's see if Pipelin6 can secure this best of 3. They're fighting an uphill battle now, but we've seen crazy things happen in this game before. We've seen entire games turned around 4-0.
Exactly. So I think Gooseman was a bit slow on the roll out there, so that might put them at a bit of a disadvantage. Both
Very
soldiers
aggressive,
on
very
the
aggressive.
side of Live Horse Reaction doing a double soldier bomb. MG and Flush picking up 2 off the side of Live Horse Reaction. Pipeline 12, he's going to be picking up Scarlet as well. Gooseman will be replying to MG, and the response from User onto Gooseman is an aggressive one. Alt is back in spawn, building the Uber charge with an 80% Uber advantage.
The early aggression just didn't pay off on the part of Live Horse Reaction.
Yeah.
They're now defending this this area. It appears that
looks
lost
like
my train
Alt's
of
going to
thought.
they're just going to be waltzing straight through Big Door right here. I think Alt's going to need to sort of initiate something. Pipeline 12 going in for a jump, and the Uber does come out onto the side for Alt. He's going to be gunning him down, trying to not opting to pursue that chase there, Solomon. But I think they just wanted to sort of get in there and capture this midpoint and get off the defensive position and stay on the attack.
Goose, it seems that Live Horse Reaction's done something of a 180. They're now in control, and they're preserving some of that momentum that they couldn't secure early on.
User trying to make the damage. Oh, and he actually will be picking up a nice pop.
Oh,
nice airshot there from MG onto Scarlet. User with the nice, lovely reply to the team. They were in a disadvantaged position there, but that was insane from User. He piped dog roll.
Didn't even need the faster projectile speed from the lock and load.
He piped dog roll, and then he just gets the sticky at the perfect time. Alt now is on the sniper, and we got some gamers coming through Big Door. He's going to just opt to, spawn back and hold last. They are in an advantaged position. They have the score on them. They don't really need to be doing anything too aggressive, Solomon.
Goose, it seems rather one-sided at the moment. It seems that Pipelin6 is going to push in very soon. They've got time. Oh, they're just going for it. Okay.
Yeah, so the Uber does come out. Zerk is going to be getting nice and aggressive there. He's out of the fight. He's going to try to go underneath water, see if he can get some cap time while no one is looking. But Live Horse Reaction, looks like they're running a pretty tight ship. There is a soldier up there, so this could be interesting. Zerk is behind, and he's going to maybe wait to see some cap time. And Zerk is on the last point. He needs to forget the soldier, but he doesn't manage to pick much up. Looks like Live Horse Reaction now able to continue on forward. They will be capping second. Once again, rolling it through Big Door. And Pipeline 6 just completely out of the fight, but Alt doesn't just want mid. He wants the combo. He's coming for the medic. One more shot, and Freaky is down. Is he going to be able to get it? He's going to be meleeing him, and that is dirty from Alt, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be getting absolute sorted to death. Boston Basher coming through from Alt. The scout, mate, you wouldn't expect it for someone that normally plays soldier, but
showing tremendous versatility. He can play soldier, he can play scout, and for that matter, Yule's doing a great job on soldier. He's a versatile player as well. And it seems that Goose, what do you think is going to happen right now? It seems that it's fairly even. We're going to have a bit of back and forth over this choke point. You wonder if Live Horse Reaction will do more of their flanking.
Well, Alt's getting the pick onto the med there. That just completely sort of evens things up a little bit. And Live Horse Reaction, it seems when the Uber's even, then they're actually able to have the advantage because they're not fussed with that. As long as they're not in an Uber disad, they are able to go in heavy and aggressive. As you see right here with Red Coast with a big bomb from underneath the point. MG with a wonderful air shot onto him, protecting the combo. And a little slight reset here as the sack waves just finish from Live Horse Reaction.
And it seems that we've got a soldier standing up above. He'll be able to get the drop on MG, get some damage in, and Yule secures a kill using those clever hiding spots. They're very important to learn.
That's going to allow Yule to sort of wrap behind a bit. Pipeline 12 going to try and get something onto Gooseman, but Gooseman with this lock and load just doing so well. And a trade has come out from both teams. Live Horse Reaction getting the better post-fight, but opting to just back out through Big Door and try to just play point a little bit more.
They're showing great restraint. They're not overreaching. They're just committed to controlling middle and just taking advantages when they can. They don't need to make any bold plays. They can just sit.
Look at this from Pipeline 12. Back, big bomb coming in. He needs one more rocket to clean him up. Just barely managing to get him. Ray is going to be picking up 2 though. Dog, Roll, and Camille are both down now. That's a huge pick from Ray. Now, Pipeline 6, they can still do something with this. If Flair and Ray persevere with this, my goodness, a big bomb coming through from MG. Ray cleaning up 3 in that fight. Big stuff. Pipeline 6 able to get the midpoint with the combo rolling through now. 2 scouts. I don't know. I'm getting a bit nervous, Solomon.
They're defending. Goose, they're pushing in. They've scared away the scouts. And they might just want to sit on this. Oh, they pick off another player. They've got a player at. They can carry this through to another point.
But it's just very, very aggressive right now. You know, they only had 2 scouts, but they don't want to stop Solly. They just want to keep going. And Yule's going to play up on bats. And
it seems that Pipeline 6 slightly overreached. They handed the 4th to Live Horse Reaction on a silver platter, if you will. And
yeah.
we've got Yule, the 2 soldiers battling it out beneath the point.
Yeah, underneath, so a bit of a rocket fight going on there. No Uber ad this time. They are going to... So Pipeline 6, they are defending, but I think Live Horse Reaction, LHR looking to just get some picks in, and that Uber actually does come out, scrap the picks. Let's just go straight into the fight. Yule's going to be going underneath again. Their heavy is up on the corner there, and
they're defending.
Posing quite a presence. MG's going to be picking up Camille. Ray will be picking up Dog Roll as well. Pipeline taking out Redcoats. So the soldiers both being, it's only Yule up. He's underneath the point. It's in a very, very sticky situation. Oh, the scout's going to be picking him up.
Didn't expect that.
Yule is on 32 HP.
Yule escaping.
He's going to need to pick up a pack if he wants to live. Making it out on 4 HP.
He's out.
Very, very clutch, Solomon.
We'll recall that Yule too is a competent jumper. He made it into the top 50 back in the day. He beat Speed 2.
Dog Roll being able to snipe out the sentry with the crossbow, which is a rare sight on the kill feed, Solly. But Pipeline 12, he doesn't want to let anyone else into this. Redcoats, they're actually going to be trading kills with the rocket. Camille going to be falling as well, and Live Horse Reaction just, just a little bit too eager to get into this last point, I think.
Some TF2 fossils might recall that disastrous soldier DM by Mailer underneath the last point in Gullywash.
Yeah. I remember that era. Yeah. It was a mighty era, yes, the Mailer era. Mailer playing with Star on our Bud Squad. That was a long, long time ago now. So Gooseman applying some pressure through Big Door, and Live Horse Reaction, they're back on mid. So Pipeline 6, I'd say with 10 minutes on the clock, you'd want the momentum to start swinging their way, but it's hard when you got a trade coming out on their second right now. Yu's going to be trying to make some damage. There's a little air shot there. Rez's going to be picking up Redcoats. Well, it's a bit of a passive play, but the frags finally come out. Yu's are going to be picking up Camille as well. So, with all of that...
battle.
Exactly. Gooseman picking up Freaky, though. That's going to be a huge pick. It's going to be a huge pick for Live Horse Reaction.
Freaky goes down.
Even with their med down, they're going to still be able to come through, but not without MG saying, I'm not done yet. I'm still in the fight. And a lovely shot from MG there. Unfortunately, he had his escape plan out, and he just got melted instantly by the rockets. But Redcoats, not done. Hitting some nice directs onto Flusher as well.
This is non-stop action. Camille, she's got some clever idea. She's hiding. She's waiting to get a pick, it seems. The teams are regrouping. It's pretty even at the moment. But once again, Live Horse Reaction, they can sit on it.
They can sort of chill out a bit. And I think, Solly, if they want to, play a little bit more mythology, play a bit more of cookie cutter TF2, they probably could. But I think they're just having fun with this, and they want to try and give themselves a bit of a challenge, which I like. Even despite all of that, they've managed to cap this second point with Ray going down, MG and Flair both down. So that's going to, prompt them to go straight into last now. Yule's going to be on the point, going to try jump out, getting nice, a little minor rocket. Camille's going to be on the point, and that's going to be another round for Live Horse Reaction. Redcoat's getting some lovely crit rockets at the end.
Magnificent game. It was well fought by both sides.
It's not over yet, though. We still have 8 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Anything can happen in 8 minutes. 2 rounds is very, very doable in a best of 3 as well.
My unfamiliarity with the format is showing, but it's all the better. We've got an exciting mid-fight happening. Nobody's died yet. Yet being the key word.
So MG going to try and pick something out. Big 2 double sticky from User. And MG's going to be picking, Zerk picking up another kill in the kill feed. User dishing out the goods this mid with 3 kills in total.
They're turning it around.
You'd be very, very happy if you were User that mid. Now, Zerk can push forward. If he can take out Redcoats here and get early into second, can he do it? Redcoats trying to get the melee, but Zerk is too strong for that one. And now MG's already capping second, so...
This is looking pretty bad for Live Horse Reaction.
Well, finally, you know, I'd say Pipelin6, they have a bit of an advantage. They've got the Uber advantage. They've got the points.
But Camille, she set up early on last. She's building that sentry gun.
It's going to be a question of how fast can they get that sentry gun.
They got to go in. They got to go in soon.
Yeah.
Pipelin6 would be wise to go in soon.
But Users, with him blowing himself up, they're going to have to just take this fight without a demo. Zerk's going to be straight in onto the heavy right now. The heavy, that is a mighty buffed heavy.
Whoa.
And the Camille is coming out big with this heavy. The heavy does not want to move off the point right now. They're trying to mulch the heavy, but the heavy finally goes. MG is still up there.
It's a disaster.
It's a complete disaster of a push. The heavy just putting in so much work on that fight, Solly.
They turned it around against all odds. The heavy play, it was too much.
I think User going down in that pre-fight, like, it just, I think he died to his own iron bomber, which was just so unfortunate because
those projectiles, they stick around.
Exactly.
They're hard to keep track of.
Exactly. You know, if they had the demo, maybe they would have been able to mulch that heavy a bit more. Ulti's actually going to be getting behind onto the medic right now. No, and Gooseman's going to be able to sniping him in with the lock and load. Freaky is down, and now they have 100% Uber ad. I would make the argument that they don't even need it. They don't even need it, but they use it anyway, and they can finally capture mid.
They've completely turned it around. They're pushing into fourth now. They've got a slight Uber ad. Probably won't translate into anything.
Mate, I know. We'll see how we go. I find Live Horse Reaction, they've done a real good job at, you know, making something from nothing.
They can milk water from a stone. Exactly.
They can turn water into wine. All whatever analogy you want, they can do it, ladies and gentlemen. So, Yule, let's see if he goes under again. I'm not sure. It worked a couple times. But actually, the combo is going to be going under. What is this pressure? This is an insane pressure. Ult is on the point. They're just going to be going up, going back down again, trying to get some
careful.
Gooseman isn't even in, and User almost falling to ult. He is a complete madman. The heavy's going down in River as well.
Oh, and Dog gets the Uber off.
And the medic is just trapped underneath River, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to have to kill bind or try to escape.
No amount of jumping will get him out of that.
Trapped underwater. Even though there's no water there anymore, there used to be. The old players would know that one. Bit of TF2 trivia for you.
We'll remember that video of...
And there is a spy up right now, and Ult's going to be getting taken down. So, yeah, a bit of a collapse on the side of for Live Horse Reaction. They're just going to have to go maybe back to the mid, maybe the second, Solly.
It's a good thing the water no longer exists beneath the last point. The games are much more exciting when you can just maneuver normally. And we've seen some meat shots go off on the soldier. He's retreating. They're pushing through. Pipelin6 has made it in. And it seems that Live Horse Reaction is retreating. They're content just to retreat, go for that air shot just near the spire. And they're just playing this sort of subtle maneuvering game in these corridors. And we've got
this is going to be
Pipelin12, he's going in.
Oh my god, so he's actually behind right now. The Uber does come out. Now, this is looking really, really good if you're Pipelin6. If they don't get this round, I don't know what will be, but they do manage to do, what a conversion on the side of Pipelin6. Awesome stuff. They're not out of this one just yet. 4 minutes on the clock, that is plenty of time, Solomon.
No, it's important not to let your nerves get the better of you. It is always possible in this game for games to be turned around in the most unbelievable ways.
You know, especially on LAN as well. You know, some of these teams, they rock up, they get a little bit nervous. But User, he's had a great day on LAN, and Pipelin6 as well, getting onto the medic there. An insane bomb from Pipelin6 over to Dog Roll. That has put them right back into this game. If they can secure this mid, then they have the chance to secure the whole map, or at least even things up, potentially turn something into a golden cap. Gooseman is going to need some hero lock and loads right now. Otherwise, no. Pipelin6 getting the mid there off an insane bomb from their soldier.
And we've got this returning theme of the medic and the scout retreating after the mid fight. It's not the first time this has happened this game. We'll see. Will they be able to defend? We've got a slight Uber out on the side of live horse reaction.
It's a very slight Uber reaction.
Is Yule going to go down and flank? No, it appears not.
The Uber advantage is enough for them to do something with. Yule is underneath the point right now, though, and a nice direct rocket onto the soldier there, and the User going down as well. So no demo for Pipelin6. The
Yule's
flank
still alive.
He's going to continue with the flank. He is behind on their side. He's going to deal with a scout, and oh no, that's Redcoat. Sorry, taking down Flare. So now. Live horse reaction. Oh my goodness. The soldiers coming in clutch.
It's just utter chaos. We've got Yule standing on the spire, just commanding. He's going for an air shot.
He's going to pick up Freaky there, so no medic for the side of Pipelin6 as well. And User looks like he's about to die to the winger. You'd hate to see it, or you'd love to see it if you live horse reaction. It's just Zerk up right now. It's only him versus the world. I think he's hanging around Big Door to see if he can get a little cheeky pick.
What's Zerk going to do?
No one knows he's there. And he's onto the soldier right here, and he manages to pick him up.
It plays off bigly. The hiding strat. And we'll see if that can translate to anything. They've got a player out now. Not so much anymore.
But it's hard when you've got Yule just bombing straight in and getting onto the combo there. Gooseman struggling a bit with the lock and loads now. I think he's going to have to swap to something a little bit more traditional if he wants to if he wants to have a greater impact on this game, Solly. But all of that being said, live horse reaction looking to take this second point. Flare almost managing to pick up Redcoats there. You hate to see it.
Soldier just dominating in those close quarters encounters.
So, Dog Roll falling in that fight to Pipelin6. Very underrated player, by the way, Pipelin6. Getting some insane picks this map. And
he's certainly doing well.
Okay, so the medic has now been dropped as well. Freaky has been dropped, so it is back to a complete even Uber for both sides. Pipelin6 has 22 seconds. I'm not sure if they can cap this out in time, Solomon. I don't want to speak too soon, but it is looking like that is all she wrote. And there is a spy up. Dog Roll is on spy. The medic is on spy, which is surprising. He's going to try go under it. There is enough time to get another point on the board for live horse reaction. There's 2-3 seconds left. It's going to come down to the wire, but that doesn't matter.
It's over.
Live horse reaction coming in clutch for that game. What a series. That was non-stop action, Solly.
Non-stop. There was no cessation of the action.
I could not catch my breath. Like, you'd think like the teams would want to, maybe just hold and like chill out and calm a bit. Like, hey, what should we do here? Should we do this? Should we do that? But no, everything was just balls to the wall, just like straight
non-stop.
Yeah.
It was hard to do my job as a caster, given how interesting it was as a spectator.
Yes. Yeah, certainly. So, with no surprise, obviously, we got Yule coming out, 31 kills and 18 deaths. Just an outstanding stat. Gooseman as well, the lock and load, just picking up so much. Yule with 10k damage, and Gooseman not far behind at 9.2k. Pipelin6 getting a lot, 8k, 8830 for, that's a lot for a roamer, or for a pocket soldier in general.
I mean, the soldiers did unbelievably well. this the lovely event organizer Liz, she gave me these cue cards
Yes.
to help me with the roles of the various players. It says here that Yul was combo scout, and it would be expected for a combo scout to do so well in terms of kill to death ratio. He was soldier.
Yeah. No, I think the
Very good performance.
That was a very, very soldier heavy map as well, and you know, users still managed to pick up some good kills there on demo, 23 and 20. If he had a bit more survivability, I think he got caught out a couple times where, you know, he died to his own iron bomber, which was a little bit hard to see. You know, he probably pinching himself over that one a bit, and
Is it a dream?
yeah, it's you know, it's more like a nightmare, dying to your own iron bomber, just walking over that. But you know, scouts coming out as well. Alt, apparently he's at Paulson's house. Man, I want to go to Paulson's house. Why has nobody ever invited me to Paulson's house? But, you know, 21 and 25. Alt was just, you know, I think the reason for that is he was just going in really deep and just, he was playing pick scout a lot. He wasn't even playing flank scout. It was just straight up pick scout. Camille, though, 26 and 22. Big frags coming out. But Yul being the man of the game there. Just so good, those stats.
Tremendous versatility by these players. I was remarking on this earlier, how impressive it is that Yul can not only make these dominant performances as a scout, which is what's expected, but also as a roamer. Granted, Gullywash is a good map for soldiers.
Yeah.
But we've also got Redcoat, very competent demo player, just doing very well on soldier.
Yeah.
That was what he was playing.
Yeah,
We've got
he
Alt
was playing soldier.
switching it up to scout.
Oh yeah, I know. And you wouldn't expect this from projectile players, able to just, you know, go across and transfer over and play so good. But there's a reason, ladies and gentlemen, that they are the ones. They are the highest seeded team in the third place. We are going to jump to a quick break, and we have the next map coming up, but we will be right back.
See you then.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the LAN Downunder 2023 third place playoff. My name is Big Fella Goose. We are CappingTV, and this stream is brought to you by Marketplace.tf. Solomon is currently AFK, but he will be coming and joining us right back shortly. So, a very, very interesting first game from the side of Live Horse Reaction, running the lock and load Gooseman with some really interesting plays. Yul bringing the carnage as well, and we've got yeah, and Solomon is back here right now, ladies and gentlemen. We've got my co-caster back.
They're running a tight schedule. I'm back though. I'm excited to be alongside Goose. We'll see where this goes. What's this map that we've got?
Well, we've got Viaduct now, or Product as they call it these days. Yeah.
Enormous.
So, a King of the Hill map. This could either go really well for Pipelin6 or really bad for them. So far, it is looking like that Live Horse Reaction are going to be taking the cake, but it was a close game. It was a close game.
Get off my class.
It was just more
Ugly bitch.
I think whoa. So you know, during
What
the
was that?
I have no idea. I think maybe someone's mumble bled through. Or something, one of the players mumble, but yeah. So we had you know, Live Horse Reaction with a pretty convincing win there, and you know, they were off-classing as well. So if you're Pipelin6, that's going to affect your morale a little bit.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Especially losing to a lock and load demo is not what you want to be.
It's just BM.
It is. I gotta say, you know, I'm sure they don't mean any disrespect, but it is some pretty BME stuff coming out from LHR.
Well, you know, we can't begrudge them anything for those strats. I mean, mind games are a big part of TF2. You know, the trash talking, the off-classing. Who knows? Even setting, you know, Archon so that you can spawn in tanks. It all contributes.
Absolutely, you know, and I think something that's slowly changing in the world of sixes and competitive TF2 is that players are starting to run newer strats, but after that sentence of mine concluded. We are live onto the second map of LAN Downunder 2023. We are on Product, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Big Fella Hughes, and joining me on the cast today is Solomon. So we got two scouts rocking in, Flair taking some pistol shots in the air. Gooseman back on Soldier right here. Looks like they are playing a bit more serious this time, Solomon. The demo's going to be, Redcoat's going to be taken down by Pipelin6, and Flair and Zerk still up. Zerk eventually falling to Ult. Ult still on Scout though, so you have one player doing the off-class. Camille pressuring out user, demo falling for Pipelin6. And
I like that play by Live Horse Reaction. They had a player advantage, but they held back a little bit, and only then, after sort of healing up and regrouping, did they take over the middle point. We've got even Ubers at the moment. We're just doing this back and forth. We'll see how it goes.
So with the even Ubers in mind, I think maybe they're going to try and get a force in or something. Actually, no, the Scout does run straight through, and the Ubers do come up from both sides. Life Horse Reaction with a slightly better Uber, and the Pipelin6, they're going to need to be getting out of there. Otherwise, Redcoats is just going to be picking up the medic as well with Gooseman onto Pipelin6.
MG is in, doesn't deliver, gets a few rockets off. We've got Live Horse Reaction just continuing to control the point, exerting dominance. They've got an Uber ad, they've got the midpoint. It's going to be an uphill fight for Pipelin6.
And they need to be so careful here as well, Solomon, because in Koth, time is everything. If you do not play time, if you don't have the point, you are just going to... The time will just diminish down, and as we say that, Ult is now on the heavy. He's got the sandwich. He must have seen our food tier list ranking earlier, sponsored by Marketplace.ca. But Flair getting it earlier to Gooseman. Actually, Flair taking down Yule as well, so there's some big plays coming out from Flair.
Keeps
a
going.
third onto Redcoats as well, so that's going to be 3 coming out from Flair. A huge,
They've turned it around.
Scout play coming in right here, and it's still going. He's not done yet. The Scout will be leaving. Ult retreating back to spawn for the reset. Pipelin6 with a convincing Uber advantage, Solomon.
They overreached LRH. They went with the heavy play. They thought it was all theirs, but Pipelin6 just able to turn it around.
I think with MG juggling the Redcoats there, even though user taking down, MG could pull something out of his hat here. Doesn't manage to get to Gooseman's actually going to be falling to his own rockets. MG, we were saying this before, very underrated player. Pipelin6, both soldiers on Pipelin6, very underrated players. Flair is still, Zerk is still up, sorry, and they're actually going to be trying. They've got the points, so they don't need a forward hold. Just that they can wait for their spawners to come back in and just
magnificently played. I was just remarking earlier. I didn't remark, but I was thinking of how great it was. MG showed tremendous restraint. He could have gone for a hero air shot, but he didn't. He just planted these careful, precise rockets, just doing DPS. And we've got an Uber coming out. We've got, they're in control. They're in control. But dog roll and Ult running away, that's often what happens. We've got the combo scout. I assume that's what Ult's playing. It's a bit unclear given that he normally plays Roamer, or Soldier at the very least.
Redcoat's there, you know, just trying, I think he was trying to get like a sack onto the medic or something. He fell, but is back up now. And Gooseman's been a little bit quiet. Just a little bit quiet this game. I haven't seen any big bombs from him yet, but now he's going to go through connector here, see if he can get something onto the soldier. He's going to have to back off because he doesn't have much better, but here comes Yule. Yule spots the medic out on the cliff, but he opts to go back and try to defend the combo a bit. Uber does come out for the side of Live Horse Reaction, and bit of a trade, kills back and forth. Ult's going to be taking out MG, so their star soldier, and now down Redcoats.
They're just dominating.
Yeah, just putting on the Pipelin6, losing the point there. A minute 34 on the clock. Pipelin6
they're going to get it back.
They're going to get that time back, Solomon.
I think it's looking very good for them. We've got LRH retreating. They're keeping their players, actually. This could be less one-sided than I was about to predict. They've turned it around. They're in the game. They've got a player ad now. They've got an Uber ad. It seems that Pipelin6 overreached.
Pipelin6, yeah, I think they tried to set up some sort of forward hold there, and they just inevitably got punished for it. You know, Ult's been doing such a good job on Scout, just cleaning up those, really catching out those players, just getting a little bit too big for their boots. But Yule now on Cliff, really giving User a hard time. And actually, what was that? Dog Roll was in the same position as User right there. So you got a bit of battle medic going on. He's backed off now, and Gooseman picking off Zerk. Yeah, live horse reaction. Now they do have the time advantage.
Well, it appears that Pipelin6 is going to push in with an Uber. They've got some time.
It's not over just yet. So Pipelin6, they have an Uber advantage here, Solly. I would say, get Uber in User, get in the jump through, and just demolish everybody. It's hard to do that with a nice headshot there from Gooseman. What was that? And another direct coming out from the man himself. That's why he's called Gooseman, because he is the man, ladies and gentlemen. And Pipelin6 able to get this cap, just barely holding on right now, Solly. Live horse reaction are going to be coming back in. They're going to see if they have the Uber advantage now. They're going to play a little bit methodically. It's Camille looking to see if there's anything through connector right now, and the Uber does come out here, Solly. The Freaky's going to be going down. Flush is going to be falling to Yule as well. Redcoat's getting really aggressive here. User's going to be jumping in to see if he can salvage something of us. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, but actually players are falling for live horse reaction. Yule has come in as well. Gooseman and Camille picking up 3. It's just Freaky, and it's not going to be enough for Pipelin6, Solomon. Insane stuff.
That was insane stuff. I'm lost for words. We'll see how this next mid-fight plays out. Of course, I don't know if it's proper to call it mid, given that there's just 1 point. Of course it's mid.
We can call it mid if we want, Solomon.
Let's
can call
do
it
it.
whatever. We're the casters. So, all things said and done, Pipelin6 still looking quite strong. You know, it wasn't a complete roll, and that was the same with Gully Wash. Now, this round, they just got to watch out for these bombs by Yule, as he's going to be going in, and Pipeline12 picking off Gooseman, and 2 soldiers down. So the threat is gone. Camille down. When 2 great players fall, another one appears, and Camille just wreaking carnage on the flank, just wreaking absolute havoc. So Zerk's going to be dueling in. They're not out of this one yet.
Despite the player advantage of LRH, I meant to say LHR. I was thinking L. Ron Hubbard, Lafayette Ron Hubbard. A Scientology reference for you. I apologize. We see a little taunt. You knew he was a goner. Okay, it seems that Pipelin6 has turned it around.
Pipelin6, so they have the first cap here, and this is great. If they can win this next fight, we haven't seen a forward hold yet this game, Solomon. We haven't seen one. It's just been sort of back and forth trading, but there hasn't been a proper forward hold.
Much to the benefit of us spectators.
LHR did pop their Uber just then, and they're going to have the worst Uber, not the worst, a worse Uber for post-fight. Doesn't really matter though, as both things settle down. Redcoat's going to try to get a bit of a collapse, but yeah, I think Pipelin6 now just going to have to back up into their spawn and go for the reset, Solly.
Tremendous. To be honest, that's exactly what they're doing. So pretty even as far as players and HP. We've got an interesting fight ahead. We've got the scouts chipping away. We've got the soldiers spamming rockets. Redcoat goes down. That's not good. They're going to have to retreat. Pipelin6 just taking control. Dog roll goes down.
That's and Pipeline12 is actually picking up 3 players there and eventually killing himself off a direct rocket. But Alt, and this is what we've seen, ladies and gentlemen, Alt's just doing so well in these post fights. You know, any time the Uber settles down or the fight settles down, Alt just kind of manages to turn around. MG will be eventually picking him up. So you got Yule.
LHR back in control.
Back in control. Pipelin6 though, I think Redcoat is going to need to hit some hero shots if they want to hold on to the point. No, they decide to give it up and just back up.
They're playing it safe. Pipelin6, they're chilling back. They haven't yet established that forward hold. You need a lot of momentum to make that happen. We've got the players just sort of chipping away. Just a bit of damage here, a bit of damage there. Soldier bombing in.
Yeah,
the LHR, they're advancing.
Yeah, there's some good advancement there. I think Yule's actually You know, he saw an opening there, and he took
Soldier
it.
goes down.
While Yule's doing that, Camille is going to be picking up MG as well. Ult onto User with the taunt coming in from Ult as well. You love to see it. It hurts if you're Pipeline 6 though. And Zerk just trying to make something, trying to salvage it. Redcoats eventually falling. So Pipeline 6, even though they lost so many players, they're actually going to be able to cap this point and take it back.
You know, it's a bold play to go for those BM strats with the taunts when the players are within meters of each other. A fight other than one inside the game could break out, for all we know. We've got the Soldier Pipelin6 just chipping away rockets here at the cliff, rockets there. We've got a Soldier bombing, and that's Yule. Yule's going in. He goes down. We've got a player advantage for Pipelin6. What are your thoughts, Goose?
So I think Pipeline 6. So it is a best of 3 right now. So they need to. I am pretty sure if they lose this, then they are out. So the pressure is on. They have 55 seconds to get a round on the board. Flair is up on the sniper. First sniper we've actually seen in this game, I'm pretty sure. And he's going to be taking a peek up onto China, see if there's anything. Oh, he gets 72 onto the medic. Not quite the medic. Dog roll is wary of that now. He's not going to be getting too much with it. The charged up shot is going to be happening. And MG getting a big kill onto Redcoats. And finally the sniper gets challenged, and Live Horse Reaction able to get a bit of time back.
It's always exciting to see the sniper come out, especially at LAN when the nerves are higher, but the latency makes everything much more fluid, or the lack thereof. There's no latency.
He gets a side onto the medic here. Wasn't able to pop the shot off in time. It doesn't matter though, because User and Flusher or Zerk, they're actually doing a lot of good work here. They do get forced. So that's going to put them in a position of a roughly 30% disadvantage, Solomon.
I will see if that'll be able to translate to anything. It's still about a 30%.
User.
The demo getting chipped down. User goes down.
That's not good. Flair's going to need to come in with the good something. It's still committing to this sniper play. Hasn't been able to find anything just yet. He might need to get close and go for something. A hero shot, but it's hard when you got 2 Redcoats with 2 kills as well. When he shows up, there's not much you can do.
No, they completely turned it around. They were really relying on that sniper play after the demo went down. Didn't follow through.
I think they committed a little bit too hard to that one, Solly, and it just didn't quite pay off. You know, the soldiers, when you snipe on product, you get a big advantage, but you lose the denial from your other scout, especially if you're one of your scouts off classes. It's a lot smarter to have. That's why we see the soldier off classing these days, because you can still keep your DPM forward. And that was the first forward hold we actually saw that game. Gooseman coming in with another frag onto Ray, and he's going to be backing off a bit. Just barely just missing that shot there.
They're just doing a dance, if you will. The
4 seconds left. There is a little bit of overtime, but this might mark the end for Pipeline 6, ladies and gentlemen. They got to do something. They got to do something now. Yule and the scout are up. Ult is here. They do manage to cap the point, and now the pressure is on Live Horse Reaction, but they have the Uber advantage. So then the Uber does come out. They're going to need a hero play. Pipeline 6, they need to get some players in now. They're going to need to pull a rabbit out of their hat to get something going. But the cap comes through, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Back and forth all game long.
Live Horse Reaction taking the win, and my bad, it's a best of 3, so not first to 2. So we actually have one more round. So now it is match point. It is match point now, Solly, and this is where stuff gets real for us.
I imagine that best of 3 implied that the first to 2.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. But
perhaps it's a mistake on the HUD. Nonetheless, we've got a fight emerging. Just starting to see some aggression from the soldiers. We've got Gooseman hiding. What's he going to do? He's jumping in. He's getting denied by the scout. He falls. but we've got a slight player out. Yule bombing in.
Oh,
He's
there's a
going for
big
the
one
medic.
from Yule,
This is a big
and Yule, he needs one more to
rocket.
pick up the rocket,
No, and he doesn't
so
get it.
close from Yule,
The
he just doesn't
medic
manage to
gets
pick
out.
that one up, unfortunately.
Pipelin6 have got an Uber advantage now, and they'll be able to push in. Maybe they won't even need Uber. They've got a player advantage. If they move now, they can hold on to their Uber advantage and potentially steamroll. They've got to go.
With Redcoats taking out MG as well, it's going to be hard for them to get a sack in. It's all up to Pipeline12 to sort of get a good sack in.
Good damage by Pipelin12. He takes some ground.
He has been semi-successful with a lot of these sacks. Now he might be able to find the combo here and then go for the mean spoon onto Yule. That deserves a round of applause there for that one, ladies and gentlemen. That the first mean spoon we have seen hit this LAN. Gooseman going to be trying to reply a little bit, but doesn't get anything with that. An insane market garden there from Pipeline12.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to witness. Always love those bold market garden plays. I think this is the first one we've seen. Great that he was able to follow through. Always a joy for us spectators.
We actually have ult up on the spy right now, and this is a bit
do?
This is a ballsy play for Viaduct up on the spy. He's going to be going in right here. Have they spotted him out? I think they... No, he's getting killed and he's going to... Oh, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am lost for an absolute words right now. Not able to get that one. The Uber goes off just as he was about to backstab him. But Redcoats picking up Freaky there. So I think Freaky got collapsed on with... I think he got directed and he's fallen. So... Pipeline6, they've got a minute 50 on the clock. They've done well, but I think it's time for Live Horse Reaction to get some time on the board.
I'd be curious to know if Pipeline12 knew that ult would go for that backstab, because if so, that was a snap decision by the medic.
Even though it's Viaduct, I still like it. It's still... You wouldn't normally see it on Viaduct. Normally this is more of a sniper map. Sometimes we've even seen a bit of pyros as well, and even soldiers using the direct hits. But
you know, spy on Snakewood, rarely on Viaduct. You're absolutely right.
It doesn't seem to be a very. It's just too small. You can't really get anywhere. The connector, you bump into people. But now, Live Horse Reaction have a pretty 40% Uber advantage, and they are going to roll forward and just sort of make themselves known here at the LAN Downunder 2023, sponsored by Marketplace.tf. We have user just sticking off the point. I've got to say, if you're Pipeline6, this is actually a pretty good position for them.
It's not bad at all. They've got the point. They've got a tremendous Uber ad. They can just sit. They're going to have to force Freaky, and it appears that they're going in with the Uber. They need to take out Doggerel. I think that should be their #1 priority. Obviously, Doggerel knows that. He's retreating, and they're all the way back. But Yule going in. Is he going to pick anyone off? He is unable to. He gets picked off himself.
I think Gooseman was the only one. Gooseman and Camel are the only two players managing to get anything in that post-fight, in the post-sack wave.
Pipelin6, they did very well to pick off Doggerel in that fight.
Pipeline6, I think finding, they've sort of made their bed a little bit more now, a little bit more comfortable, Solomon. Pressure is starting to be on a Live Horse Reaction, even though they're not the ones on game points, on series points, mind you. But Alt still on the scout. He really wants to push through on this. Going to be picking up MG. Ray will be picking up Camille, and Pipeline12 will be picking up Alt as well. So Gooseman will be falling. So you only got Yule, Redcoat, and Doggerel on the side of Live Horse Reaction.
They're going to need to pull a rabbit out of the hat to turn this around, Live Horse Reaction. It's very even at the moment, so they'll just need superior fighting in the next mid-fight. They've got a tiny Uber ad. Will it translate to anything?
Well, here's the great thing about Viaduct, right? So with the Uber advantages, if it's a smaller ad, it can have a bigger impact because the map is small, and Gooseman going to be going in for a nice bomb back there. He's launched sky high into the air, ladies and gentlemen, and Yule's going to be picking up Pipeline 12, well, Alt picks up MG. So now the Uber does come out on the side of Live Horse Reaction. Alt is going to be pushing forward here. Hughes is going to be falling to him. It's looking like a complete disaster. If you are Pipeline6 right now, you just Alt. Oh no!
But he's got the Uber.
But an excellent response there. 1 second left on the clock. And Live Horse Reaction,
Oh.
they need to cap this. It's gonna
Oh,
come
they got
down
the point.
to the wire right here.
Oh.
Camille needs to come in clutch. If Pipeline6 cap this, that is the end of the round. Couple of frags have gone their way. MG and Zerk down right now as well. So Pipeline6, they can't lose too many. They need to just back off and reset and go for the overtime cap.
Unbelievable. They completely turned it around, LHR. I didn't see that coming. They're in control. Pipelin6, they're fighting it out. The soldier goes down.
Oh, that is awful. If you are Pipeline6 right now, losing Freaky there, that is not what you would like to see. But MG does manage to pick up a few plays, and they get the force out from Live Horse Reaction. It's just Redcoat right now, but he picks up
just
three!
going crazy.
He picks up three! A triple trade for Redcoat. One of the most experienced demo men in Australia.
Oh.
And he's here to let you know that, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, 46 seconds on the clock.
Redcoat just completely turning it around.
It seems like Pipeline6, they're throwing everything into this fight, Solomon. Eulers come in right now as well. They just need to cap it a little bit more, but Live Horse Reaction just not letting it up, and it's almost a complete wipe for them. They have 27 seconds. There is one more chance, otherwise they are done, Solomon.
There's not enough time for an Uber. They're just going to have to fight. It's going to be... They're going to gain some ground. They've got 15 seconds. They need to secure a nice position and just go for it.
This is going to be a dry fight, and you're going to need a big bomb, and here we go. Pipeline 12 coming in. He's going to be a gun down by Camille. A few other players. It was a really scrappy fight. Flush is going to be getting juice beds. Camille getting user as well. There is no demo left. Flush is going to be getting Yule. That's two for him this fight as well.
Oh.
They are going to be managed to cap, and they are not done yet, ladies and gentlemen.
It's over.
Pipeline 6. Make some noise for the underdogs, ladies and gentlemen. They're not done yet.
This is so exciting.
This is, and you know, as we were saying, this is the third place playoff. You know, that they couldn't get it done the first fight, they couldn't get it done the second, but the final fight, they managed to do it. Still at match point here, but a little bit more comfortable, Solomon. So User, he's going to be going in there, a nice pick onto Yule. Yule's out of this one. Alt onto Pipeline 12. They're missing a soldier. MG's behind as well, so no bombs in action right now. He's going to try and spot out the medic to see if anything could be made of it, but nothing too much. Pipeline 6 will get this point.
They've emerged victorious, but the Ubers are even. I don't think it's over yet. It doesn't matter that they've got the point when it can just flip in an instant.
Live Horse Reaction could come straight back in here, Solly, and that's what they are looking to do. And the Uber trade does come out here once again at the LAN Downunder 2023. User picking up Alton Scarlet falling as well. User going in for I think he wanted a big bomb, but he sort of backed off a bit, thought, no, I don't need to do that. Let's just play this smart. We don't need to play this fast.
Nice restraint.
You know, he wanted to go for something hero there. He may as well, because it was the sack wave, but couldn't really make anything of it.
Oh, we've got a soldier going down. So we've got a slight player ad, and they can push in dry. I think they can use this player ad.
If the player ad, if they're going to use it, they need to use it soon. And User is getting his sticky traps destroyed, and now he's getting pressured out by Alt. Just been very, very aggressive scout this game. Just really eager to get this third place. User still up there, actually winning the demo duel, taking down Redcoats with Camille picking up Flare as well.
Scouts just doing work.
Very, very good work. Unfortunately though, Pipeline 6, they lost many of their players, and now if Live Horse Reaction are quick, they can probably get a forward hold, but nah, they're just going to go straight back and see if they can just hold this point from a standard position.
Standard position. We're not seeing any forward hold at the moment. The Ubers are even. I think Live Horse Reaction, they'll want to capitalize on this. They'll want to use, but it's even now. It's too late. They're going to have to fight it out.
So, oh, Pipeline 12 actually going down. He tried to go behind, but he wasn't able to pick anything up quite there. AMG's going to be picking up dog roll as well in this fight as well. Redcoat's going to be falling as well, so the demo's out of this one. Flare, oh no, sorry, Zerk is down. It's just Flare on Scout alive. Ult again, picking up MG. This guy is crazy. Somebody come pick this kid up, and he wants more. He's going to be picking up, just barely manages to, doesn't manage to get Freaky, sorry. Very, very close.
He went for it. It was a bold play. I think it was the right play too, but unfortunately he didn't deliver. Unfortunately for him, that is. Fortunately for the medic. And we've got a bomb
but
coming.
Yule, he could be getting two! A massive rocket there from Yule! A 2-in-1! A double deal, the Whopper voucher deal coming out from Yule!
Sensational. Yule delivering.
A
Both
stunner
soldiers.
deal!
A stunner deal. A whopper, if you will.
Yule was like, man, like, you know, I don't want these guys to be one down. I want them to be 2 players down. So
The Scout's doing tremendous chip damage, taking out a play from long distance.
I know, and you know, there's sort of been a lot of mid-range fight with these scouts this match as well, and it seems like Live Horse Reaction, they've held the point, but you know, it's been very, very back and forth. The Ubers do come out on both sides. Redcoats is going to be falling to User, and so, you know, they will have the damage to work with that one. If User can stick it up the point a bit and sort of play the area, then they should be able to edge them out. Flushes or Flare, sorry, going to be picking up 2, and they can recap the point. 30 seconds left for Live Horse Reaction, and they go home with the medium bucks, not the big bucks, not the second place, but the medium-sized bucks, Solomon.
Medium-sized bucks. They've got time. Can they turn it around? What do you think, Goose?
I think there's 70% Uber ad on the side of Live Horse Reaction, and with Alt getting a good pick there, all it takes is for one of those big Yule bombs to come in, and, you know, a minute 30 could, their timer ticking down for Pipelin6, it could just be completely frozen. But
they're gaining space, LHR.
Look at this. So Redcoat's coming in. He forces the Uber out from them. Pipeline 12 is going to be hanging around in the back lines. Gooseman's going to be picking up MG. And so 1 minute left on the clock. He goes for a hero shot. He doesn't manage to get too much. User's going to be picking up Gooseman as well. Both soldiers falling on the side of Live Horse Reaction. It's going to be up to the Scouts and Redcoats to make some damage. Hard to do that when User is going to be picking up Dog Roll. A crucial pick with 50 seconds left on the clock.
This is not good for LHR.
Live Horse Reaction. Something is starting to crumble.
Pipelin6, they've got a huge advantage now. It's going to be an uphill fight for LHR.
I think, Solly, if we can get Pipeline 12 to do one of those good bombs in, that could be the end of the round. But you just don't know, because when Yule is going aggressive here, ooh, almost, that was almost magnificent. Very, very narrow. And he somehow manages to stay alive in all of that. And the soldier bombs don't stop with Gooseman going in as well. 7 seconds left on the clock. The Uber does come out. It's on User. Ult's going to be picking up Pipeline 12. This might be the last fight. It's going to be a scrappy fight as well. User is down to just 2 HP, but the medic manages to save him. User, Freaky's going to be picking up Ult as well with a hero shot. Pipelin6 still in the game.
And it's going to be too much for Redcoat. I think it's over for anything.
Redcoat.
Oh, it was a good effort, Redcoat. It was a good effort, but it's over.
Pipelin6 not out of this yet. Managing to tie things up with the momentum swinging their way.
What's going to happen
I can't believe what I'm saying. I thought, I was not expecting Pipelin6 to do this well, man.
No, they're really going for it. They're going the distance. Will they be able to follow through this game? It remains to be seen. We've got a big fight ahead. It's very even. We've got a bit of chipping going on. Soldiers are bombing in.
It's going absolute balls to the wall right here. Ult's going to be picking up Pipeline 12. U's going to be picking up Redcoats as well. Gooseman onto Ray. MG's going to be picking up Gooseman eventually. Finally, he falls. Not too long for this world is Pipelin6. Only Zerk and Freaky, and they are back to spawn, putting Live Horse Reaction in a position to forward hold if they can get their demo there fast enough. Don't think they can, though. Yule's going to take a little perch up on the cliff, a little avian perch, if you will. Dog roll actually onto Flusher. What? I did
Rarely
not
is that seen.
I did not see that. There's been some interesting crossbows coming out. Yule forcing out the Uber, though.
Nice
now,
direct.
both Ubers coming out on the side of both teams. Ult picking up Flare in the fight of that. MG, bit of a battle on China right here. And, yeah, looking like a reset with Life Horse Reaction ticking down the clock.
It appears that it's going in the way of LHR. But we're doing a bit of back and forth right now. This is almost the quietest moment in the entire match. But MG goes in. He gets picked off by Ult. Ult picking off the other soldier. That's both soldiers down.
Dog roll. He does manage to pick up dog roll there. So Pipelin6, hopefully, if they can get back in now.
Yule retreating on 1 health.
If they can hold this, they will have the Uber advantage.
The dog roll's gone down.
Yeah, dog roll is. Yeah, Redcoats is dead. That's going to have to be a reset for LHR. Yeah, just a complete collapse on their side.
Pipelin6, it's their game at the moment. The ball is in the court of LHR. What will they do? Is Pipelin6 going to go for a forward hold? They don't have to. They can sit back. Oh, they are going for a forward hold. The demo's taking control of the cliff. Yule goes down to stick.
Oh, it's forward hold from User.
It's User
bringing it in. I'm not sure if he's in the Sailor mood today or not, but User. Oh, I think he got a little bit too greedy with that one, Solly.
Here we go. Gooseman did end up taking down User, so the forward hold couldn't be established by a huge dominance by a demo man. What have we got next?
So now we got Yule coming in. He's actually going to try and just scope things out. I don't think they want to do anything too drastic. You can tell LHR they're playing a little bit more careful this game. They're not going as big. And see, look at that. They bait out the sack wave from MG, and the Uber does come out on the side of Live Horse Reaction. They're going to be picking up 3 players right now, but Pipelin6, they still have their Uber. So, and they actually decide we're not going to wait for play. Go straight back in. I don't know how I feel about this though, Solly, because they didn't get anything with it, and now it's just going to be a reset.
It's a complete reset. Not what I expected, but we'll see what happens.
Live Horse Reaction actually going to take the points there.
It's a nice direct.
Ooh, almost getting the air shot. Yule, man.
Would have been quite an aesthetic midi.
I think, man, I'm surprised he hasn't run out of steam yet. You know,
no.
Yule's really just been going so hard. I know we can't shut up about him, but man, like the whole game, it's just been so dominant. So Redcoats now, he's been a bit quiet this game. He's going to try and you know, scare off Pipelin6. Nothing huge coming out yet. Gooseman has fallen, and Yule is dead as well. So there's no soldiers, and only 50 seconds as well.
Shipping away. They've got the Uber at LHR. We'll see if they can deliver. They should use now, and they have.
And they need to get onto that medic straight away, and Ult does manage to take out Freaky. That is a huge pick.
It's a huge pick.
The keenness of Ult to get right down in there paid off tremendously. 30 seconds on the clock. The timer is ticking down right now. Pipelin6, their dream, their hopes, their promises of any cash is just diminishing away. Ult at Paulson's house. Maybe the Paulson energy has helped him out. I don't think he's at Paulson's house. He is right downstairs here at GIC Esports Arena. 5 seconds left on the clock. It is going to be all up to User. He's on the point, and the sack wave comes in. It's not over yet. Pipelin12 managing to pick up a scout as well. So the overtime is now in full effect. Live Horse Reaction just need to get a cap on the point, and this is coming down to the wire, Solomon.
This is unbelievable. I had no idea that they turned it around. They could follow through, potentially.
The Ubers are even as well, and the players are even as well, but Redcoats getting a nice shot there. Unfortunately, User's going to be taking him out, though. So, with all of that in mind, Flush is going to be onto Gooseman. It's coming down to the wire. It looks like the sack wave kind of unsuccessful if you're Live Horse Reaction. Yule is still up, though. He's going to suss out and see if he can navigate his way over to a player. MG is going to be trying to keep the pressure up. Ooh. Got onto the scout a little bit, but
It's
Nothing
going to
too
be a
much.
dry fight. They've got an Uber. They're going to push in. I think they're going to try and use. They're being very aggressive.
And the Uber does come out red because it's going to be picking up
Red
three
protest.
right here, and that's going to be it from Alt. And that is it,
It's
ladies and
over.
gentlemen. Your LAN Down Under 2023 third place winners. It goes to Live Horse Reaction, a stunning series. Pipeline 6. I don't think we were expecting them to go the full distance.
They certainly put on a good show. I think it was over from the moment that Pipeline 12 failed to do that edge bug. No, sorry, wall bug.
Yeah.
Getting my bugs mixed up.
But, you know, I think, you know, even though LHL were the favourites, like, to come into that as Pipeline 6 and just do so well. They really established themselves, and I hope they come back next year with that same roster and play again. And I hope they continue that roster into the Osford season because, man, like that, with a bit more scrimmage, that team is going to be deadly, man.
Yeah, it remains to be seen, but as I understand, a lot of these players on Pipeline 6 are new. And they've got a lot of room for improvement. They haven't plateaued. They're getting better all the time.
Exactly.
Next year, we'll see a formidable team.
Exactly. So, you know, look at this. User actually dropping 14k damage, 33 and 19. Arguably the better demo of that match. Redcoats does get a little bit more damage than him, but wow, impressive stats from User, Flair, and Zerk. Look at
Very
those
well
kills.
done.
Zerk dropping 43 and 17. 43, almost a 50 bomb.
Well, that's the thing about this map, Viaduct, as it was formerly known. DM heavy. Lots of fighting, lots of killing. And we see potential for big stats like that.
I'm completely dumbfounded. I'm almost lost words. I didn't think Zerk got that many kills, man. Like that was
silent assassin.
The silent assassin. That's it. You know, and sometimes when you're like in the moment with everything, it looks like, you know, one player's going a bit quiet, but actually they're picking up a lot of kills in those post-Uber fights, and even on the flank as well. You know, Gooseman and Yul, like the stats, good stats there. 36 and 19 for Camille. So
wow.
impressive stats on the side of Live Horse Reaction, but I'm honestly more impressed with Pipeline 6.
Tommy, what was Zerk's role?
Zerk was, I believe, the combo scout. We will get this
Combo
right.
scout.
Yes, he was the combo scout.
My unfamiliarity with Pipeline 6 is showing. I know more of the people on the other team. Older faces. But
Yeah, but you know, for like a newer player to come, like show up to LAN and just do so well is insane. And let's take a look at the medics as well.
big
So
potential.
Dog Roll with 3 kills, 13 deaths. 13 deaths for both medics. Slightly higher healing for Dog Roll as well, with only by a couple of 1,050, couple of units more per minute. Average time before using 9 seconds, and Freaky was holding on to 18 seconds. So I guess that's telling us that Live Horse Reaction was, you know, able to sort of get in there a little bit quicker, and they weren't holding their Ubers as much. But regardless of all of that, it was a stunning third place decider. We are about to go into our afternoon team break. So we are down to the final 2 teams for the LAN Downunder 2023. We aren't sure who will claim the title of LAN champion. It's either going to be Witness Gaming or Protein Farts. We're going to give our teams some time to prepare, so we're just going to be taking a quick break. But make sure you don't go anywhere because the grand finals are up next.